I don't know how I'm going to shoot all this. That coffee is cold.
Well, grab your favorite beverage and get ready for a huge thrift haul. It's the Queen City Thrift Series.
That store was amazing. Look how glorious it looks in the sunset.
Two days, 8 thrift stores, 1 trip to the bins, and a $200 budget. This thrifter is on the hunt for vintage and one-of-a-kind items, and to see the best thrifting that Queen City has to offer. Join me here every Sunday and Wednesday in October for a new thrifting adventure and one big haul.
Okay, North Carolina, I see you. Who is she?
I'm shameless.
It is sort of like a thrifting uniform, right?
It's so lovely here.
There is so much gold here. I'm like in heaven.
Hi, welcome back. We're in the final 2 videos of our Queen City thrifting series. And obviously, as you can see behind me, I've basically got a haul so large that we're going to take 2 videos to cover it all. So I hope you really enjoy the styling and try-on portion of how these looks are going to come together. Normally when I create videos, I really like to include everything from the thrift with me portion all the way through to a try-on and styling. But obviously this trip was just so big, it couldn't be included in one video, so I hope you really enjoyed this series. Don't forget, we've got a big giveaway at the end of this series, so make sure you're here for the next episode as well. And let's get into the haul.
First up is this colorful dress from Goodwill. As I mentioned in store, it's not the best quality, but I saw the potential in styling it because, guys, dresses like these can be styled so many ways. You can use just the skirt and layer over the top. Here I'm pulling a vest on over it. I tried it with one of my favorite sweaters, and I love this length of skirt with a pair of knee-high boots for fall. This gingham dress was from the bins, and I wanted to try my hand at a cottagecore look, I think, but I might be a little too polished here. Still, kind of a cute look. Oh, a vintage dress that actually fits me. This is a 1960s wide collar shift dress, and I tried it here kind of like a 90s mod style with my knee-high socks and platforms. I love it. Well, you all saw me thrift this set and pretty much dance for joy in the aisles of the thrift store. It's so darling, but I do think it needs just a couple of modifications to make it more modern. So I think like raising the hemline and possibly cropping the top or just wearing it that way would be the way to go. This silk Liz Claiborne vintage dress came from the bins. As you saw, I thrifted quite a bit of Liz Claiborne on this trip. It was like the Liz and Ralph trip. I love it. I wanted to try and make this look a little more fall, so I added knee-high socks. I tried it with a couple of different coats. And I love a neutral floral for fall, so this is just going to make a great layering piece, I think. Oh man, this sweater set is so rad. This was one of the first things I picked up on my trip following the bins. And yeah, the colors and everything about it is so cute. It is pretty tight on me, as you can see. It's tighter than my comfort level. I don't really love it. So it's probably going to go on Depop. So you might see it there on Depop. It's so cute. This t-shirt makes me so happy. Having my little Gucci moment, and I layered it under the satin bomber jacket from the bins. Yeah, I think just layered up with gold jewelry, a little shoulder bag. It is a moment. I did buy that vintage DC tee, and I fixed it with a little bit of fabric glue. This t-shirt takes me back. I'm pretty sure I had it in high school, and I was happy to rescue it from the bins. Yay, I love me some Fab Five. I got my Queer Eye t-shirt. I think Tan would be proud because I did a little French tuck, put on my leather jacket, and then a pop of color with my beanie here. This Jacqueline Smith is kind of my dream satin blouse. It's a nice cream color, the fit is good, and I found it in the bins. I did find 2 vintage Liz Claiborne blouses. This satiny teal one, this is a little snug on me, so it's probably gonna go on Depop. But the pink one is everything. Absolutely in love with this. It had a couple stains that washed out. I love the fit. I'm so excited to style this. Look at the blousing on the sleeves. Like, it's just beautiful. And I think I got both of these in the bins. Honestly, I feel like I even just get so excited when I see this label. It's so darling. This fun mystery tee was from the bins, and even though I didn't really style it here, I think it'd be cute with a patterned skirt, and I want to try that. And then of course I got my Presidente tee under a bright blazer. I definitely love the look of this type of t-shirt underneath a blazer. Is such a good combo. I got this cool branded long sleeve for $1. And since it's a little bit oversized, I thought it'd be cool to tuck it up as a crop top and then just wear it super casual with jeans and a shoulder bag. I snagged this little Liz Claiborne tee, which you're gonna see me layer up under a bunch of things.
City girl sport.
Okay, so obviously this little jacket, I guess, it has amazing color blocking and bloused puff sleeves. I'm not sure if I'll wear it a lot though, so it might be another Depop thing. Oh, I wish I could have worn this gorgeous vintage blouse all summer long, but honestly, this would be a cute one to layer under a sweater and let the collar stick out. It's really good for that. America. Another one of my dollar t-shirts. This cropped sweater came from the bins. I love the silhouette. It's a good neutral color. I love how it has extra long sleeves that you can just kind of pull over and be cozy. Put it under my leather jacket. I also wore it over a button-up the other day, and that was really cute. This men's sweater, I wanted to try what I think it's an Urban Outfitters dupe, that they do the like men's style sweaters but worn as a crop top. And so I did a bra tuck here, but if you wanted to, you could sew in an elastic waistband and get that type of fit all the time. You know those like sleeper items that don't look amazing until you put them on? This one, I just love the collar on it, and I think it's going to be so fun to layer. I put it here under, also thrifted on this trip, this brown sweet sweater, and layered those two up together, and yeah, I love how they both fit. This top looks so 90s to me with the crinkle fabric and the pattern and the colors in it. I layered it over a turtleneck for fall weather and put on my beret just to kind of make it look more like art house, I guess. Trying out this look, I guess. This is a vintage Liz Claiborne blouse I found in the bins. Here I am taking out the shoulder pads, and I'm happy with that change. I actually tried to thrift something like this all summer and finally found them in the bins. Love this type of thing layered under a blazer. It's just like casual and classy at the same time. Okay, you guys know I love a sweater tank top. It's obviously a little out of season right now, so I put it over a white t-shirt, which I think looks super cute. If you can't tell, this is actually like a light green color, so I think it looks wonderful with a darker shade of green layered over it. I like how this look came together. But one of my favorite looks from this haul is actually with this kind of ridiculous Hattie B's chicken t-shirt. And I put it over my Madewell strawberry dress here and pulled on, also thrifted on this trip, this adorable, lovely, gorgeous, amazing pink cardigan with pearl buttons and puff sleeves. Like, oh, so cute. This looks a little more summery overall to me, but I don't care. I think it's adorable. I picked up another one of those dollar t-shirts. I love the colors in this one, and I wanted to try something fun with the styling, and since I liked my other t-shirt over the dress, I tried this one over my 80s dress, but I don't know if it works. I grabbed this Warner Brothers sweatshirt. It's in really great shape. The embroidery is like immaculate, even though it's vintage. And I think it's going to go on Depop, honestly, because I know some people would love to have this even more than me. Here we go with this dollar t-shirt with all the Prisma colors on it. I thought the colors obviously would be so fun to style. And I'm wearing it with these red Joan Leslie vintage pants from the bins. I was so excited to find these. High-waisted trousers have been high on my list to thrift, and these ones fit fantastic. I put on my green cardigan just to like go crazy with the color blocking, and I like it. I think it's cute. This floral blouse is thrifted from the bins, I think. It's a little oversized, so definitely a great one to tuck. And I also liked it with the bottom tied up. It's definitely that type of funky vintage print that I was looking to thrift on this trip. And speaking of funky vintage prints, this one came from the bins for sure. I wanted it to fit a little more oversized and be kind of this like looser tunic style. So I think wearing it open looks quite a bit better for me. Oh, I so wish this fit me. It's supposed to button up completely. I don't know how to describe this, but I think the sleeves kind of speak for themselves here. I got this little Liz Claiborne tee from the bins. Excellent layering piece. This is a blouse from Southern Lady, which I have thrifted other pieces in the past. I think it's so cute. This is the type of thing I am super comfortable and just feel really cute in. This little brown 70s sweater is definitely giving me like Donna from that 70s show vibes. And then, of course, the grand finale here is that suede fringe jacket that I pulled out of the bins. And I had two young women standing there who were like, if you don't get that, I will be mad at you. And I don't even know them. That's how important this jacket is. So please admire it as we come to the end of the first part of this major haul. And I'll see you here for the next episode where we'll conclude the rest of the haul and try on and end the Charlotte thrifting series.